Fellow Gambians, my name is Kemo Fati, and I am here again once more thinking that we have operationalized the Public Order Act back when the Gala protesters were apprehended and arrested at the Arch 22 in their first protest. So I thought that it would be a way for Gambian youths to demonstrate to the government of the Gambia that we can comport ourselves, we can coordinate ourselves in a peaceful way in order to ensure democracy to be at work. And we have proven this beyond reasonable doubt. If you go to other countries, young people are throwing stones, damaging public property. In the Gambia, we have exercised that respect, that decorum. Police are here to protect lives and property. The way police are arresting these young people for protesting in front of Pura is absurd. It's absurd. Why must people who go in front of Pura to protest are arrested and this is 2 days they are in the prison cell, and of course, what should warrant that? To go and say, well, no price floor, allow the forces of competition to drive the prices so the consumers can benefit. Look, fine, I get Pura's explanation, right? Loss of revenue for the government to protect us, the consumers. Now, if you know so much of that, how much loss of revenue is this going to collapse? What is the impact of this competition on your taxes, on the consumers? Explain that clearly, not in that kind of open statement, giving all sorts of things. It seems as if to me, it's like this competition is not favoring one of the consumers, one of the GSM operators, and then they try to use that as a way to say, hey, you need to do something about this. This is spoiling the market. This is doing this. This is doing that. This is dangerous. This is that. But the citizens were enjoying this, and most especially students. So if such an initiative comes in, how many things that Pura needs to be working on? Like, with all this expensive internet, you can't even have proper internet in some places. The rural places, they don't matter. We want to go back to colonization where we prioritize the colony and forget about the protectorate. Look, Pura, please, these boys need to be released with no court orders. Let's have this in peace. If not, tomorrow morning, I will be walking towards the National Assembly to demand for answers. I'm going to be walking peacefully. And hopefully the same Public Order Act that requests for a permit, I'm not requesting for a permit. And neither will be the citizens that are following me to the National Assembly. They are all just walking. We are not gathering. We are walking, going to a destination. And we will be there to touch the gate of the National Assembly and walk back all the way to Westfield. We'll continue doing this, because this way we are not breaking any law, we are not gathering unlawfully, we are walking and going about our businesses. So let's see how this Public Order Act will react to that. And if I go to jail, well, those who feel that I have broken the law, well, let the law take its course. It will be said across the world that in Gambia, when young people take out banners and papers and chant slogans, they get arrested. They don't have to throw stones. They don't have to damage public property. They just need to come out and hold banners and they will be arrested. Then that is an insult to our democracy. It's an insult to the memory of Solo Sandeng. It's an insult to the entire Gambian people for us to be living in a Gambia. Look, this police permit that they're talking about, Gambian people, let me tell you how the police will politicalize the permit issue. I'll refer you back to the Nature Assembly that I applied for a permit for a nature assembly at the Monkey Park. Guess what the police did? After a whole week, I've got no response from the IGP. Until today, I've got no response. But I was questioned by 7 to 8 police officers. Were all questioning me directly. And I was there with no permit. And they told me, well, you don't have any permit. You have no response. So how are you going to do? And the protest was held. They came there and they dispersed it. Somehow, they had to make sure that people move ahead. But this is undone. Why must the police be used as an instrument of politicians when young people are holding our institutions to account? Occupy Westfield, isn't it the same thing that they did to sabotage what the citizens really feel? Because when you disrupt these permit issues, in fact, the Public Order Act should be such that we just need to give the police a notice. So I'm going to remind the lawmakers tomorrow to amend this act. Since 2023, I think a bill has been passed. It's not been done. I'm sorry this is a long video, but tomorrow morning, all roads lead to the National Assembly. I'm walking. Let them put the Public Order Act to use. But I, Kemo Fati, will be walking to the National Assembly tomorrow. And I will repeat this until these boys are released. They will not be bailed. They will not accept bail. Let the government understand this. There will be no bail required here. So you have to prepare more spaces in your police cells, more spaces in the Mile 2 prison, because you have 65% of this country's youths to fit in there. So you better release them before tomorrow morning unconditionally, or else all roads lead to the Gambian National Assembly. Thank you very much.